It's time for Access the Experts from the University of Nebraska at Omaha with your host, Brandon Axamit.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Access the Experts on News Channel Nebraska, where every Tuesday and Thursday, University of Nebraska at Omaha faculty members answer today's questions facing our state. Now today we have the pleasure of hearing from Cecil Hicks, who is an Associate Vice Chancellor for Diversity, Equity, Access, and Inclusion at UNO. So Cecil, today's question is, what is the best way to address workplace discrimination?
Thank you for the question, Brandon. I'd be happy to talk to you today about the best way to address workplace discrimination. Let's start with what is workplace discrimination. It can be best described as unlawfully treating someone differently because of their race, their color, their religion, their sex, including pregnancy, gender identity, and sexual orientation, national origin, disability, age, or genetic information. Discriminatory treatment in the workplace usually takes the form of employment actions such as hiring, promotions, pay, benefits, transfers, employee development, work assignments, and various other employment-related actions. In 2019, according to the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, over 72,000 plus workplace discrimination claims were filed. And according to the Nebraska Equal Opportunity Commission, over 850 plus claims were filed in the state of Nebraska. Such laws as the Civil Rights Act of 1964 or the Equal Pay Act of 1963, the Age of Discrimination Act of 1964, and the American with Disabilities Act of 1990, which celebrated its 30-year anniversary, were put in place to provide protection to employees in the workplace. When it comes to the best way to address workplace discrimination, the advice of an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure comes to mind. Workplaces should create a culture that is welcoming to all. It should ensure policies and procedures in place that cover how to report incidents of inappropriate, discriminatory, harassing, and abusive behavior. You should provide training to supervisors and managers of their responsibility in dealing with all forms of discrimination. You should provide training to all employees that address important topics as sexual harassment and valuing diversity and inclusion in the workplace. If workplaces receive a claim of discrimination, she should take all claims seriously. They should promptly and thoroughly investigate the complaint. They should follow the organization's policies on discrimination, and they should make any necessary changes to remediate any further discrimination. Workplace discrimination can destroy employee morale, leading to conflict and high employee turnover. In a survey done by the Society for Human Resources Management, it found that nearly half of the employees, which was 49%, have thought about leaving their current organization, or nearly 1 in 5 have left a job due to culture in the past 5 years. Turnover due to culture may have cost organizations as much as $223 billion over the past 5 years. 75% of Americans say their managers set the culture. Yet 36% say their manager doesn't know how to lead a team. 26% say they dread going to work. At the end of the day, we have a responsibility. We all have a responsibility to ensure we are creating a workplace that is free of discrimination. I appreciate the opportunity to share this information with you today.
Thank you, Cecil, for sharing your expertise on the topic. For our viewers at home, we want you to interact with UNO's experts. So if you have a question that you want answered, go to newschannelnebraska.com and click on the Access the Experts link to submit your question. It may just be answered by a UNO expert on an upcoming edition. Lastly, do not forget, Access the Experts airs every Tuesday and Thursday at 6:46 a.m. and p.m. We'll see you next time.
Access the Experts, presented by the University of Nebraska at Omaha. If you have questions, submit them on our website. Then join us every Tuesday and Thursdays at 6:46 a.m. and p.m. while we answer your questions.